Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to today's virtual session of 8th Standard History. I hope you are all fit and fine at home. Let us begin today's session with a quote. Trust those who can understand three things about you: the pain behind the laughter, the love behind the anger, and the reason behind your silence. Children, this quote gives an idea about knowing the persons in life whom we should trust or not. This quote tells us to trust only those people who can see our pains inside our laughter, love inside our anger, and reasons behind our silence. So children, trust those who can understand three things about you: the pain behind the laughter, the love behind the anger, and the reason behind your silence. Children, yesterday I discussed about the emancipation of women. In that particular discussion, you came to know about the liberation of women and also about some person who had taken great responsibility to change in the position of women in society. I discussed about Gopal Hari Deshmukh, who was popularly known as Lok Hitwadi, advocated gender equality through his writing. I told you about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who passed the Sati Prohibition Act. You came to know about Mahatma Phule, who started the first school for girls at Virewada in Pune. His wife Savitribai Phule supported him. Savitribai Phule had to face great criticism from the society, but she continued to work in education. Then I discussed about the permission of widow remarriage, and in this case the special efforts was taken by Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Gopal Ganesh Agarkar, who gave his staunch opinion about child marriage, Maharshi Vittal Ramji Shinde organized a conference against the practice of Devdasi. Also, you came to know about Maharshi Karve, who started the Anath Balikashram, an orphanage for girls. His intention was to give education to all women and make them stand on their own feet. Then you came to know about Pandita Ramabai, who founded the Sharda Sadan and took up the responsibility of taking care of disabled children and women. So children, yesterday you came to know that women's reform movement helped in closing down many unjust practices in the society. The voice for problems against the women broke out and women started putting up their own thoughts through their writings. Their performance in every sectors of life flourished due to education. Children, today I would like to continue the topic from religious reforms among the Muslims. So it is necessary to open your history civics textbook. You should open page number 23 and listen to me carefully. Children, Abdul Latif started the social reform among the Muslim community. He established the Mohammedan Literary Society in Bengal. Sir Syed Ahmed Khan founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. It later developed into the Aligarh Muslim University. He advocated Western science and technology. He firmly believed that Muslims could make progress only by studying modern education and science. So children, certain institutions established in India during this period gave momentum to social and religious reforms. Social reforms in the Muslim society were initiated by Abdul Latif. He founded the Mohammedan Literary Society in Bengal. Sir Syed Ahmed Khan established the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. Later, this institution came to be converted into the Aligarh Muslim University. He opposed the ignorance, superstitions and evil customs prevalent in the Muslim society. He firmly believed that the Muslim society would not progress without the acquisition of Western education and science. So children, social reforms in the Muslim society were initiated by Abdul Latif. He promoted Western science and technology. Sir Syed Ahmed Khan founded the Mohammedan Oriental Anglo College, which later became Aligarh Muslim University, and he firmly believed that Muslims could make progress only by studying modern education and science. So children, we can see here that it is the religious reforms among the Muslim, and the initiative was taken by Abdul Latif.